It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
If your team is in a pinch, there aren't many quarterbacks who can bail you out like the Red Rifle. He not only brings a ton of experience to any quarterback room, but he's a perfect mentor who can help a young quarterback as he goes through the maturation process. But often when he gets his number called and he gets on the field, his team feels very comfortable with him under center.
And Dalton going to throw right away. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 7. Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity, just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Dalton. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And some room to run now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hyatt goes in motion left. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Play action now, Dalton. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now a 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. In motion, the tight end. To throw here, Dalton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here's Dalton. That pass complete to Moore. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Dalton now to pass. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Another chance for Dalton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
That one completes him again. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Dalton. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
from the 2. Here's first and goal. Throwing, Dalton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Second down and a yard. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Singletary is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Andy Dalton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jones now. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we are at halftime here in Munich in the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Singletary. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's to the rookie. It's Malik Neighbors. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Dalton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over first and 10. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And everyone wants a dynamic receiver on the outside, and he may take it to a new level. Slot fade, one of his favorite routes when he played at LSU. And head coach Brian Daboll, he loves the competitiveness that Neighbors brings to the table.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing, Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So Dalton now. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Dalton. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. Dalton now to pass. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Dalton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Singletary again. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dalton and the offense now. Down by 13. 1:45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Dalton. His throw incomplete.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense and running back Devin Singletary headed back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. 121 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.